Hi everyone, my name is Ashley for those of you who do not know me, and I'll be on here for the rest of August sharing with you all words that I get daily coupled with my thoughts behind them based off of knowledge and wisdom that I've learned along my journey or experiences that I've experienced or environments that I've been exposed to. So today, day 27, the word of the day is perseverance. Now the definition of perseverance is to be steadfast despite delay or difficulty in achieving success. Ooh. Man, I've been thinking about doing a video on how tired your girl is because I'm so tired I don't want to do these videos anymore. Man, and when I know that I don't want to do videos and this is things that I love to do, I know that I'm tired. I know that I need to be renewed. I know that I need to be refreshed. And man, I have to take inventory on what I'm expending my energy on and where I can actually preserve energy so that I can finish what I have set out to do. I was telling one of my friends the other day, like, your girl is so tired that she ain't got time for the fluff. I ain't got time to say X, Y, and Z because I'm trying to get what I want or I'm trying to get what I need. Like, nah, here it is. This is what I want. This is what I need. Here we are. And now that I'm not like trying to beat around the bush or create X, Y, and Z so that I can get what I want, like it allows me to conserve my energy in that area of just like communication so that I can use that energy when I need it in other areas of communication, right? Man, there's another thing that one of me and my other friends say, that it's too late to lie, too tired to lie, too late to tell you nothing but the truth. Jesus. You know how when you have those late conversations and you just like already tired and you just telling it how it is, that's how I feel at the end of this season. Man, but when you're in a persevering season, it's definitely important to know that you're in a persevering season. And the way that we identify that is by, there being delays or difficulties in the process of you setting out to do what you have been called to do, in the process of you receiving a promise from God and you taking the steps to get there. Like, those are identifying factors of knowing that you're in a persevering season. Of course, you have to discern if it is or if it's not, but one of the things that I learned recently is that when you're in a persevering season, it's important for you to really count the cost of letting things go. Yeah, because when you let go of something, if it is for you, you're actually letting go of the blessing or promise that's attached to it. And I've learned that over time, it's for me, because I have let things go prematurely, I am like, God, I am not gonna let this go until you tell me to let it go. I'm not gonna let this go until I've done everything in my power to do what I need to do in order for this to come forth, right? That are really on my end what I've learned, determining factors. Like, Ashley, if you've done everything that you know that you can do, whether what God has asked you to do or what you've seen as multiple solutions and the solution never came forth, man, those are moments where I say, like, all right, it's time to let this go. Yeah, but I've learned to hang on until God says let go, because I have let things go and had to start over again and had to pick up the pieces that I actually, I tore down, right? These are the pieces that I tore apart. Now I have to pick them up because I didn't want to persevere in challenging times. I didn't want to persevere when there was a delay. Man, I think about when we're in perseverance, it says that there's a delay or difficulty. There may be challenges that come forth that you were not expecting, and learning how to discern, like, okay, I need to find a solution to this problem versus like giving up the entire race as a whole. Because when you give up that entire race as a whole, you don't get the prize that you get at the end of this race. The race that you signed up for, you don't get that prize if you tap out, right? And then the delay part, like you're in a race and there's a delay, and so you had a specific amount of energy to run this race, but now there's a delay to me achieving the success. Now I have to muster up extra energy to be able to sustain myself throughout this race, which is definitely challenging. I think that what helps us to be sustained throughout a race is, man, when we're in a race, there are people on the sidelines. There's people that are cheering us on, which gives us fuel to continue to move forward in a race. There are people who are at tables that give us water, that hydrate us to move forward, that give us oranges, that give us energy to be sustained to move forward. There's people there who have like Jello that have carbs and sugar that give us a spike to continue to maintain ourselves to finish our race. Like, these are all the different things that help us maintain ourselves to get to the end of our race. And I feel like there's those similar things in our lives where there's people who are our accountability partners who remind us, like, hey, remember why you're in this race. I've had people like hit me up for this YouTube and be like, hey, Ashley girl, I haven't seen the video upload yet. And mind you, multiple times it's because of YouTube just taking 5 hours to upload a video. But like, that accountability helps me to like, okay, I got to get this done because I gave a word and this is my integrity is attached to this. And man, another thing that helps us move forward is the word, the why. My why for doing these videos is because God asked me to do them, and this is my opportunity to be obedient in what He's asked me to do. I'm not doing this because I mustered it up one day. Not like this came up in prayer, in time spent with Him, and whatever is the outcome of this, all I know is that I'm doing my part. I'm gonna finish till the end, no matter how I feel, no matter the excuses that I come up with. Like, I'm gonna finish to the end. You'll see me on this last video, day 31. But yeah, so a why is also helpful. And then also like doing things that refresh you, that help sustain you, which may be self-care, like turning off your phone and doing something that refreshes you, that gives you energy, or man, getting in God's presence. That's always a huge refresher for us. Man, whatever that looks like, do the things that help maintain you and give you strength to be able to move forward. Whew. Perseverance. I also think that perseverance is a God trait. When I look at perseverance, I see how God perseveres with us. He waits for us until we say yes. There have been multiple times where I had encounters with God when I was younger, but I was like, no, that's just coincidence. But He waited for me until I said yes. Years and years later. Like, that is, man, it's a God trait. Perseverance is definitely a God trait. And I feel like me, in moments of perseverance, like, I think that there have been trials in my life that have allowed me to develop the trait of that perseverance in trying times, being able to come out on the other side, not smelling like smoke, not smelling what I went through. Yeah, perseverance. Man, if you are in a race, you know that the race that you're in, I'd say run like you are planning on winning. You start that race, finish it. Because if this is what you have been called to, and you decide to get out of the race and go on a different path, and it comes up later on for you to get back in this race, you will think to yourself like, dang, why didn't I just stay here when I was already here, right? Like, there are these moments and windows of opportunity that we have, and it's important that we seize them. No matter what it feels like, no matter the excuses that come up, no matter the, man, trials or obstacles that come up, finish till the end. Finish till the end, and there will be a prize on the other side, whatever that looks like, man. All right, I love you guys, and I hope that this blessed you all. And also, before I go, take some inventory in your life and ask yourself, am I in a persevering season? Is this something that I need to persevere through, or is this something that I need to let go? Oftentimes we persevere in things that we don't need to be persevering through, and so we're wasting energy in this area when we actually can be using that energy toward where we are called to persevere. Yeah, I love you all, and remember that you can do all things through Christ.